Foreclosure was the most stressful thing I've ever been through. It was confusing and embarrassing. My name is John Ross with Finance on a Budget. In this video, I want to help you avoid foreclosure. There are several things that you can do to make your life easier and possibly save yourself the stress that going through a foreclosure will bring. I'm coming to you with this series from a been there, done that point of view. When I was in the situation, I tore apart my state's foreclosure system. My earlier and future videos are filled with a ton of useful information about what starts a foreclosure and everything you can do about it. Here, I want to give you the limited options on how to avoid the foreclosure completely. Be forewarned though, this is nasty, and if you're in this situation, nothing will make you feel good about it. In earlier videos, I talked about what would happen if you just let the bank go through the courts and take control of your property without looking into alternatives. Here, I want to discuss your alternatives to a straight-up foreclosure. What are your alternatives to foreclosure? As of this recording, there are options of forbearance that will simply tack on your missing payments to the end of your mortgage loan. However, in doing that, they will add a byline to your credit report that will effectively tank your credit. This is from the usual bank garbage where they violate the intent of the law with the letter of the law. With the intent of the law, the government did not want any late information added to people's credit reports. The bank said fine, but instead they added to the description of your loan, notating that you haven't been paying them for the past few months. Sneaky, right? If you've missed 4 payments or more, none of these options are any good. I mean, you owe more than $5,000, and that's on the low end. One of your options is to empty out your retirement IRA or 401k. We did this. It seemed like a simple solution, but it's not. We paid $23,000 for my wife's 401k. While we did get to keep the house, we were slapped with thousands in capital gains taxes that took us years to pay back to the IRS. My wife never had the opportunity to start saving again with dollar matching contributions, so retirement is now a big problem. About a year after draining her account to get caught up with the payments, we had further money issues and ended up back in the same foreclosure path. So this solution sucks. You can go for a short forbearance, where your lender may forgive a part of the loan and instead refinance the remaining debt into a separate new loan. Forgiving lenders may also grant you forbearance and agree to help you out if they believe that your missed payments are due to a valid reason that's only temporary. Or they may go through a loan modification so that you can have your mortgage terms altered or extended. This sounds fine, but in reality, they don't care if you stay in the house or not. So they are not going to be losing money just to help you out. I mean, think about it. Why would they, or anybody, give you a second loan? You just had 128 days of missing your mortgage payments. The reality is, after 3 months of missed payments, you have a real problem on your hands. First consideration should be if filing for bankruptcy could help. If you could eliminate all of your credit cards and personal loan debt, would that give you enough money to safely stay current on your payments? If so, as soon as you file, you need to save your heart out, because at the end of the bankruptcy, you will need to pay that mortgage current. This is tough and stressful, but possible. Alternatively, if there's equity in the property, you could simply sell it. If you owe more than it's worth, then you could possibly do a short sale. This is where the bank agrees to sell the property at a loss, and you agree to leave after the sale. If they know that a lengthy foreclosure is inevitable, they may accept a lower offer. This is because foreclosures will cost the bank tens of thousands in lost money. But to them, it's more about the time that the court case would take. They would prefer to get the bad debt sold off and move on. Just keep in mind that technically the bank can come after you for the missing money. So the money from the sale to the money that you owed, they could actually tag you for all that money. They probably won't though, because they know you didn't have the money to begin with. But it is possible. Just keep in mind, it's possible that they could go after you for the money that they lost in the short sale. However, this is unlikely due to the way that the banks sell off mortgages in bulk as soon as they write them. They get sent off to foreign investors, so it's not really a problem anymore. They just want to make the sale and move on. Another option is to give your property to the lender willingly in exchange for them removing the debt. This is called deed in lieu of foreclosure, and it can only be done if you can't sell the property before the foreclosure, such as a short sale. This is also called deeding the property back to the lender. This helps you avoid any extra bad marks on your credit report. But let's be honest, it doesn't matter. Your credit is already tanked. There's also such a thing as a short-term rental. Here you can stay in the home until you find a new place to transfer to, depending on your arrangement with the lender and negotiations on the right to retain occupancy. This is not really a thing though. Banks are not in the business of being landlords, so don't be expecting a handout. If you made it to the end of this video and you said, that's it, then yeah, that's it. Avoiding foreclosure sucks because there's nothing good that will come from it. Not on your side of the table anyway. Your better option is to delay the foreclosure and save as much as you can before you are forced out. I will cover that in my next video. Be sure to give this video a like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to know when my future videos are coming out. Thanks for watching.